Hey folks, it's Matt once again with another movie review and another rant. I know I've been doing a lot of rants lately, but I guess it's been sort of building up and now I'm releasing it healthy in this manner. Plus the stuff I've seen lately. I mean, Silent Hill Revelation, Ghostbusters 2016, uh, Kung Fu Yoga. This movie is not much to praise. And this movie being The Pyramid. Now, I saw this film because I remember this being advertised. One of the producers is Alexandre Aja, who has directed quite a few films I enjoyed. The Hills of Eyes remake. I didn't mind Mirrors for what it was. But I mean, he's a producer on this, so who knows how much he actually had a part of it. Maybe it's like, here's my name, pay me money. I don't know. I don't recognize who the fuck the director of this film is, but yeah, this movie. This movie was a piece of shit. This movie was pretty fucking awful. Now, why do I continue to watch found footage movies, even though A, this is kind of found footage, which I'll get to, and B, a lot of them can be pretty damn bad. Because found footage films, I find interesting. If I could, I would love a huge stack of found footage movies right here to watch. Because I'm curious, intrigued by them. Because when for me, when they're good, they're really, really good, in my opinion. The 1999 Blair Witch Project, I love. The Tunnel from 2011, which is an Australian one. As Above, So Below. I really like Cloverfield. I really like Into the Storm, kind of is, kind of not. But I liked that movie. I liked Chronicle. Afflicted, that was one I didn't mind. I want to pick up sometime. I actually liked that film. And then when they're bad, they're really, really bad. Like fucking horrendous. And it gives me something to talk about. Like Alien Origin and The Zombie Diaries. Monster, the Chlorophyll ripoff by Asylum. Like those are three of the worst ones. Especially Alien Origin. Like Apollo 18, which I fucking hated. Area 407 with the dinosaurs. It's, again, when they're bad, they're really fucking bad. And this one is a really fucking bad one. But yeah, just one of those that you be curious of the diamond in the rough, which is subjective, of course. Just because I think it's a diamond, you may think it's a piece of shit. Just like I think this movie's a piece of shit. And you see someone, the gears going, found footage. How about, see, people have been in the woods. People have been in the desert. They've been, well, a lot of times in the woods. They've been underground. How about a pyramid? What if they're stuck in a pyramid? And that's the setup for this film. They're in Egypt. You have two people from a documentary crew, a male holding the camera and a female who interviews people. You also have a father and daughter team of archaeologists. They find this new pyramid found buried. This pyramid that has three sides, which is not typical. And sometimes this movie is shot found footage, and then sometimes it's not. Kind of like the movie Into the Storm, which was one of my issues with Into the Storm. Like, if you're not sticking with found footage, why is it found footage in the first place? At least Into the Storm, I had fun. Just, oh, cool. There's not that many tornado Twister movies since Twister. And I thought I had some fun. effects, like the fire tornado, and I thought it had some nice destruction sequences, and I thought it wanted a good pace, and it didn't have the ending of a typical found footage movie where everyone dies, and the characters were not the best, but I thought at least some of the leads were okay. Well, I had fun with the movie. Not as good as Twister with Bill Paxton, but that was an entertaining movie. This, though, aside from the very annoying characters, the cheap ass effects of a CGI cat upon CGI cat, and this Anubis, the CG half man, half jackal that looks like a Sci Fi Channel effect. I'm not joking. Horrible, poor, dim lighting, so I couldn't understand what the fuck I was seeing a good chunk of the time. And your typical found footage ending, even though good chunks of it is not even found footage. So it's like, it's hard to even call this a found footage movie, even though good chunks of it is. So getting back to the movie, the father, he's more of the digging through the dirt type, while the daughter is more using tech and satellites. Then there's this guy who that girl you tell she likes. He has his little robot he calls Shorty, which has his camera. They're opening the pyramid. This shitty CG green gas, which is toxic air, hits one person in the face, a worker. The government tells them to leave. The daughter whines, so the dad gives in. They send Shorty, the little robot, in. And this is again where you see the camera going in the POV, but then you have some camera behind it following it when, like, wait a minute, it's found footage, but where's that camera from? Oh, it's just a movie now. Now it's found footage. Now it's just a regular movie. Oh, now it's looking over here at the robot like it's a regular movie. So I'm like, so why wasn't this shot just as a regular movie? Is what I'm getting at. Hell, by the third act, they pretty much almost abandon that camera aspect. Well, almost, because the last shot is technically found footage, and it's just like, I don't know, just annoying. Like, why are you trying to use both? Just pick one. Because it easily takes me out of the fucking movie. You get this cheap jump scare with a loud noise that the robot's been attacked. The guy's like, oh man, that cost $3 million. I need to go get it. So the five of them, the guy who cares about the robot, the money, the daughter archaeologist, the dad archaeologist, and the two documentary people, the five of them go in. They get lost, poor lighting, can't see shit. They fall through the floor. This huge rock lands on the guy's legs. The guy who was worried about the money for his robot. They can't get him out. They leave. Like a minute later, they hear screams. They come back. The guy's dead. Because at first it looked like he was crushed against the wall, but then you see this big, like, I don't know if it was like a piece of him against the wall. The lighting was so shitty I couldn't tell. But then you see this big blood trail going over the rock and up the wall. There's this shaft. The female documentary woman goes up. She gets to a point. A fucking CG cat comes out and swipes her face. She lands on the ground. She couldn't tell what it was. I could fucking tell. Is this a fucking found footage version of Strays with Timothy Busfield? Actually, I think she gets attacked, and then they go try to find help, and then that's when the guy screams. They go back and they find the blood, and the guy's dead. Because yeah, the guy's leg is stuck. They're trying to figure out what to do. There's a shaft. The female doc goes up. Ah, little kitty, the pussy attacked my face. Kill the pussy. Skinny, anorexic Egyptian cat pussy. Then they go. They hear screaming. They come back. The guy's dead. These characters are annoying. They're irritating. Get on your nerves very easily. They go crawl through this narrow tunnel. They find the soldier that had told them to fucking leave before they went in there, but they didn't listen. Soldier shoots at the cats. He gets pulled into this narrow tunnel as if it's the Blob remake. You know, when the one cop gets pulled through, bent in half, but it was done better in that movie than here. Because again, the dim lighting doesn't help matters. The dad archaeologist touches shit, so all this sand is filtering in. Oh shit, it's going to bury us. We don't get out soon. The dad's trying to get his daughter out. The cameraman accidentally bumps the female doc girl, and she falls and gets impaled on these spikes and is getting eaten and chewed up by CG cats. I'm not making it up. So then the three of them try to get her out. They can't, and then she dies of her wounds. Where is exposition? Why are there cats here? Well, cats are guardians of the underworld, and they're there to protect whoever was buried here, and they survived by cannibalism. Will I survive watching this fucking movie? They walk around some more. The dad gets his heart ripped out, and like the big effect scene of the movie, gore wise. It's going to turn the Temple of Doom now, but no, he gets his heart ripped out. You find out that it's Anubis, this half man, half jackal, that shitty CGI effects. The reason they ripped the heart out, and yet the guy was still alive. I don't know how the fuck the dad, it's the dad that got his heart. The archaeologist's dad got his heart ripped out, but somehow he's still alive. But it's magic, man, because the Anubis has this balance, and he puts the heart on it, and took the heart to weigh his soul, because it's a thing that's trapped there, and it needs a pure soul to get out. And maybe that could be an interesting concept, but I thought, okay, that's going to be like maybe one of our two characters will be that. Just like, oh, that'll lead to immortality. So does that like maybe it'll do something? One of our characters will be immortal, or like it? No, not really. Not much else is done with that because they find the shaft. That's how the soldier got in. They go up this ladder. The cameraman gets taken, and later we see his body and his face gets smashed by Anubis's big old foot. The girl tries to get out. She gets taken. She gets tied up. Anubis tries to take her arm. Oomside, oomside. Because he's got the Sankara stones. She gets out. For some reason, the CG cats start attacking Anubis. I didn't fucking understand that. Because he was wounded, I guess, from her hitting it. She gets out. Sunlight. For some reason, a fucking kid is there. I don't know where the fuck the kid came out. Because they were like sort of in the middle of the desert, and there's like no one there. So why is there a kid there? Where did he come from? And she's like, help me, and he can't understand the girl, the lady. He picks the camera up, turns around, Anubis there, and I guess takes the kid and the girl. The movie ends with a shitty rock song. I'm like, wow, this is a piece of shit. This is a piece of shit. Fucking CG cats bouncing up the walls. A horrible CG half man, half jackal Anubis. Maybe if you actually put some fucking practical effects, I could think of something positive to say. Annoying, irritating characters, dim lighting, I can't see what the fuck is going on. Even the inside of the pyramid, it was a very boring location visually. It's just plain walls. Maybe squint there's a hieroglyphic, but just very plain walls. It was a boring setting. Maybe the idea sounds intriguing, but it was a boring setting. Just here's narrow hallway 1, 2, 5, 7, 11. I got no creep factor from the setting. Like, you want to talk about found footage and archaeology? Watch As Above, So Below. In my opinion, that's way better. It has a more interesting ending. It has more intriguing ideas. Some of them they actually follow through. I thought the cast did a better job. It flowed at a better pace. The location was much more interesting with the catacombs under France, under Paris, with the real skulls and stuff. Much better movie. As Above, So Below. Much better movie. It actually stuck with the found footage all the way through. It picked one and did it. Here, it didn't. It wanted to be found footage, but it wants to be a real movie, which I shouldn't even call this a real movie. It's a real. I keep saying shitty, real horrible, real terrible, real cot smoking movie. Actually, I'd rather get my cot smoked than watch this movie. So calling it a cot smoker would be a compliment. So fuck that. So this movie is a terrible piece of shit. If you don't think it is, good on you. Feel free to watch the movie and tell me what you liked about it. But this movie was horrible, and I don't know what else I can say. But thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, be scared of CG anorexic cats and a half jackal man creature that might also be the effects of the werewolves from Cursed. That fucking dog in Cursed. If anyone remembers that. Might also be that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye bye.